Hey guys, hi everybody. Thanks. Finally here today. Finally managed to do it in time. Oh no, I'm a little bit late. Ooh, what's this? Close? Did I manage to stream? I'm not sure because I seem to have some problems. It's very strange. I'm not sure if you guys can see me. Okay, anyway, yeah, so if you guys can see me, just wave, because I'm getting this really weird signal somewhere on my OBS, saying something like they can't have some problem or something. Okay, sign in to chat. Okay, nah, it's fine. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see me. Maybe what I can do is I can go to my YouTube and just check it out to see if I'm online. I hope I am. My channel. Okay, looks like I'm live now. Okay, sure. Looks fine. Okay, anyway. Hi. Good evening. It's I am sweating here because I rushed. I just came back from a steamboat dinner. Had a very good big dinner. It was very filling, and I just showered and then quickly dry my hair and then I lock on. Okay, so today I will be doing you guys can see that. Do I need to turn this on? Is it too bright? So I'm not sure if it's too bright for you guys. Turn on the night light. Okay. Yeah, but with this I get to see like a ring here, and then another fluorescent lamp which is a cross. Should I switch it off? If I switch it off, I'm just left with this. Okay, anyway, so today I will be working on the piece, painting the piece that I sketched or I lined last night. So last night I was on Twitch and I lined the amusement park by the sandy beach. Okay, it's called Pleasure Pier, somewhere in the States. It's pretty place, I think. Okay, so when I'm trying to log on to my iPad, right, let's see. Okay, so that was what I did last night. Okay, I just drew this, and I will be trying to achieve this kind of look today. This is actually something from Pinterest, which I didn't want to use as a reference photo. So what I'll do is I'll just try to remember how it looks like. Looks like the sun is like the sun is shining this direction. So this part is just yellow, and this part here is yellow as well. Yeah, and then you have these beautiful clouds at the back. So I hope I can achieve this without looking at the photograph. But of course, we need to also take note that there's the sandy beach, which I have to try to convey. Yeah, I think there's a lot of experimenting for this piece because as it is, it's really unremarkable. It's just a ink drawing, pretty simple, uncomplicated ink drawing. Okay, I am going to put my oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so it will be kind of a trial and error to try to get it. Let me just turn this on. Maybe it's better if it's turned on. Is it better? There's this thing here at the top. I don't know what. Yeah, it doesn't look so good. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit more. Hopefully it looks better. Let's adjust this a little bit. Okay, maybe I should go to the OBS part because on the YouTube it's a little bit delayed. Okay, yeah, no, not good. Okay, so this is better. Okay, this is better. I think I will just put down the, yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put my palette. It's going to be a tricky situation when you don't have enough space. I think what I'll do is I'll cover this up because this is something that I did the last time. Yeah, let's just cover this up with a piece of paper that I'm not using. I used to have a lot of these like pieces of paper. They've since like, I don't know where they are now. Okay, there you go. Okay, this is something that I can use. So I'm just going to cover it up. I don't want to dirty this piece that I've already done. Okay, so let's just continue. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I think maybe I can introduce some of the colors that I have. Recently just gotten that whole lot of watercolor from Schminky, the super granulating colors, and I'm super excited to use. I have almost all the colors except two because they were out of stock, so I didn't want to continue to order. So I currently am getting the other two. I think I'm still left with Glacier Blue and Glacier Turquoise, which I've ordered from Overjoyed, and I should be getting them in October. It's pretty long. Yeah, but I think that's all I can do. Okay, so then we also have these colors from Supervision, which is the Chinese brand. Oh no, what happened? Oh dear. Okay, so this is the Chinese brand watercolor that I've been raving about. Here, I don't have all the colors, some of them are there. So some of these colors may be pretty useful for our piece today. So we'll see. Let me see. Yeah, probably some of these colors will be good. Maybe I'll be using some kind of the brown, maybe some of these browns. And let's look at what colors we have. My Sminky collection. I think I should actually squeeze them, put them into I should even prepared. I even prepared this. This is a new palette that I got. I have this for a while now, but I haven't used it, so I may want to just have the colors in so that I can just readily use them and not bring up a whole tube like that. Or maybe I can just use the swatches. So I actually did some of the, okay, maybe we just go by the swatches then, you know. Okay, I'll just put this at the side, so if I need, I'll just use them. But maybe we just think about maybe using the swatches. So here are all the swatches of all these granulating colors, and I think it's very likely that I may use these colors over here, these, and maybe some of the blues. I may use the Galaxy Blue, and yeah, maybe some of the Glacier Brown as well, and we'll see. So today this piece, maybe I'll use one of the transparent yellow, because there's a part of yellow color that is really very strong, which I think would be very suitable. Okay, let's see, where is my, I think it's here. So I do have my transparent yellow over here in another palette. So decisions, you know, there's so many things that I need to think about, and yeah, let's not waste time. I'll swatch a few. Maybe what I'll do is I used to do that, like I try to just swatch the colors on a piece of paper to see how it looks like, and if I really like it, I will use it on a sketch. So I think this is what I'm gonna do, because otherwise I don't want to end up making a big mess and then not getting the right colors that I want. So let's see, if I'm going to use the Galaxy Blue, I need to get it out somewhere, or maybe I should use the Deep Sea. Or maybe I should use another of this color. This one looks really nice. This is, I think, the blue-green, if I'm not wrong. Red-blue, sorry. So this is a red-blue. Maybe I'll use the red-blue, we'll see. Okay, so I'm thinking of using, this is a red-blue. Okay. I'll do a few of these thumbnails. Not sure if you can see. Okay. So let's say, let's not paint this yet. Let's just draw little boxes to demark, to just show how this painting is like. So these are the thumbnails. I'll be maybe doing about 4. Yeah, then we can pick from there which one is actually a good idea to proceed with. So let's say if I'm using this red blue, okay, as a sky. So this would be the sky. Pretty nice, I think. Okay. And then maybe a brown. Maybe the tank kill or the rubber brown, which is probably from here onwards. And maybe we have a little bit more of that. Oh, I do need a darker color. I'm not sure how it would mix. Maybe it's not a good idea to mix them. Let's try. Yeah, it turns out to be like a weird green. I may need to just put in a darker color. Let's try, like, maybe I'll just use a single pigment from my palette. Look at all the colors that I have. It's crazy, I tell you. The indentrine blue. So this is the indentrine blue from White Knight. So what if I do this? Yeah, okay, this looks okay. And then I did talk about the transparent yellow, which would be here. Yeah, and a little bit here. So this would be how the whole thing might look. And yeah, maybe I will just the stronger colors, some colors here. So this is something that we can consider. Okay, I'm like really so I didn't use any of the sminky colors. So let's see if I were to use sminky colors. If I were to use the galaxy blue. Okay, galaxy blue is this one. No, this is deep sea. Okay, so if this is the galaxy blue that I'm using, then let's see how it would look. So, okay, I really should start putting it into a pan, because that would be easier to use. Okay, so this is if I'm using the galaxy blue. Let's go back to using the Wobbler brown. Okay, how about if I use blue gradient? Is this blue gradient? Purple orchid. Okay, so this is purple orchid. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think purple orchid is really quite nice to use. Let's try more of that galaxy blue. So this would be how it looks like, and of course your transparent yellow. Let's not, it will always be the one that I'll use. Yeah, so this also doesn't look too bad. So we may need to think about this. This is blue, red blue, Wobbler brown, and indentrine blue. Okay, so this is galaxy blue, the blue purple orchid, and Wobbler brown. Okay, maybe we will do, but the purple orchid doesn't look too that. Let me see if I can get an intense mixture with the purple orchid. So this is the purple orchid. Okay. Okay, this is as much as I can get. Indentrine blue. This is indentrine. Of course, indentrine blue is much more, much stronger, the color. I think we can try. You know, let's not. Yeah, let's be more adventurous. So this is something that I will do if I'm not sure how I want or how I want to proceed with the painting, so that I know like if the colors are actually okay. So this is the blue green, no, the red blue, red green, is it red, sorry, red blue. It's very strange, the color looks a little bit different from, maybe I don't have an intense mixture. Yeah, so this is the red blue. I think it looks nice when you let it dry. Galaxy blue. The Galaxy blue is like a cerulean blue. So it's, you know, cerulean blue versus a cobalt teal blue. Let's see how it actually looks. It's more cerulean. So I think I may just use the cerulean. Okay, alright. How about using a glacier? Nah, it's too grey. Okay, I think this is what I'll do. I'll be using this mixture over here. So which is the Galaxy Blue, the Purple Orchid, and the Rubber Brown. Okay, so Galaxy Blue. Maybe I will start to just let's just fill the pans. Or maybe wait, do I have another one? Okay, yeah. Problem with having too much supply is you can't close your drawer. Okay, right. Okay, let's take this out. I think I have the porcelain. This is my porcelain palette where I kept some of the colors, these swanky colors. So maybe I'll just put it here first until I you know, have it in the half pan, which is quite soon. So I've been using my Galaxy Blue a little bit more. Yeah, okay, then let's start. I hope it's enough. I'm not sure if it's enough. Okay, let's close this and let me keep all the sminky colors. I don't need all of these. Come back to the colors later. Okay, so let's keep this as well. I'm trying to keep my workspace as clear as I can. Oh, it's not an easy task. Not easy. Okay, so let's take this, put it at the top. So small. I don't have a lot of space. I need to expand this place that I have. It's really small. Okay, let's keep the pencil too. Okay, so I will be using where's my spray? Spray. Water spray. Always wet the paper. I'm not sure if I want to use maybe I'll use my size 12 round, the 雨风糖. Yeah, it's from, this is quite a nice, sorry, Zhu Yu Tang. Zhu Yu Tang, okay. So this is a very nice brush. Yeah. So I got it from Taobao. It's not very expensive. Okay. So I'm gonna use, I don't know if I try to maybe, yeah, like that. Okay, so can y'all see? I'm not sure if you guys can see. Maybe I'll push it down, push it over a little bit. Just let me check. I check something over check the OBS because it's more current. Okay, just push it up a bit so that you guys can see, and then so that you can also see my palette. Yeah, and I don't think you can see this. This is the other palette. Okay, I'm gonna push it this way a little bit over. Okay. Yeah, I hope I don't like short circuit myself or something, like get into trouble. Okay, then let's continue. Okay, so we already have the thinking how to I take this. Okay, yep, and we need my iPad. I've done something to it. I need to adjust the iPad display. See the display? Notification, display and brightness. I don't want it to go too loud. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Yeah. So I have my reference photograph and we can start now. Spray water. Okay. Then this is a little bit small, so let's just use it. This is really a bit small as well. So yeah, let's just try it. Let's take our galaxy blue. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just take more water. I think I need more water here. Okay. And just dab it, put it, just wash it through. Yeah. It can be a little bit less intense over here, but we also don't want it to have the hard edge. So I guess what I'll do here is add a little bit of the maybe I'll dab off a little bit with tissue. Where's my tissue? So I've been trying to do cloud studies, but to little avail, because I don't know, I think it's kind of difficult to actually do a proper cloud study, to do it exactly the same way. I don't know, it's because I have the kind of paper I have, or the kind of brush I have, or it's just generally, you know, that I can't draw clouds in accordance to how it actually looks. So now I'm just trying to create those clouds by dabbing off some of the colors. Okay, then I'll use a smaller brush. Maybe what I'll do is just to dab in some of the red, blue. Oh, seem to be a little, nah, it's too green. Maybe I'll use a purple or something. Yeah, it's a bit too purple. Okay, or maybe I'll use what I will be yeah, this is nicer. So this is actually the blue orchid that I would be using later on. Then I'll use a little bit of the transparent yellow, just a wee bit. Oh, it's so weird. It's green. No, I don't think I'll use transparent yellow. It's too yellow. Okay, let's just leave that. I think a good color to use is actually the passion orange. Okay, so this is passion orange over here. Passion orange, it's a really weird color. It's like fluorescent, but then when you paint it really light, it has this glow. Like, can you see? Like, it's actually quite different from if you use it like neat. So this is how it actually looks. So let's try to use that. Not too intense. We don't want it. We just want a very light wash of that color. So this is like little wisps of cloud. Yeah, and then I will just top up with the blue orchid later. So this is how it will look. So we need more of it at the bottom over here, where it's actually really the setting sun. I would think it's probably the sunset already, and some parts here as well. So that's these are the little clouds, and then let's put in the blue orchid, which is like just a little a little bit, just a little bit here and there. Then you want to soften the edge. You don't want it to be a hard edge. It's soft and yeah. little bit. It's here as well. And here. So this is how the sky looks. Quite fun playing. I mean, like just having fun doing the sky, drawing, painting the skies. And it's good to do this when it's still kind of wet. I'll use a little bit of the blue for this part. Okay, so this is how, I don't know if this is good enough. Yeah, but I may want to include a little bit more purple because there is really these dark purple accent, which I think is important to have. So pay attention also to how the clouds look when they are sort of dried, because sometimes if you don't watch it, it would turn against you and looking really weird. So just be really careful. Okay, so this is how I'm painting the sky. I don't know if it's good, but okay, we'll try. Now we would be painting this galaxy blue down here. Okay, where you then join with this ocean, waves. So I would think it's probably also good if I can throw in another color that is darker. So I don't know if I would throw in like a black. We'll see how it goes. Okay, the thing about these colors is that I'm not sure how water resist, how light fast they are, because there isn't much. This watercolor, there isn't much light fastness data about it, so I don't know. I really have no idea. Then so which is why I need to conduct some kind of study. So I'm planning to actually have these painted somewhere, and then I'll just paste it on my window just to see how the color actually would react when you have water. I mean, when you have the sunlight on it. Yeah. So this is like the sand. Okay. We have a little bit of that passion orange. Okay, and I think I will include a little bit of the geotite. So that's a geotite round, like a round, to just show that this is actually the sand. Okay. So yeah, sandy, right? Sandy. And we throw in some of that blue again. Just to make things look a bit different. I may put in some of the darker colors later. So this is currently how it looks. I don't know, it looks too simple, does it? I think it looks a little bit simple. Yeah, I think I'll throw in a black. Let's see if I have a black. Maybe I can use a blue black. Oh no, I think I'll use a hematite or something. Okay, so this is a hematite. I don't want it to be. Ooh, what does it look like that? Hematite. Okay, it's a granulating black. Maybe I should use a thinner brush. I mean a thinner, yeah, brush for this. Okay. So later on, what I'll do is I may just put in some of the white highlights just to signify maybe the front of the waves. Okay. This is really not so simple. Yeah, but I mean, we all try our best. Yeah, I try my best to try different kind of painting, you know. That's what you should be doing. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure if I really like it, especially this part. Maybe it's too I think it's a bit too too wet. I don't know, it looks too wet. Okay, and then over here we have the, maybe I won't use an orange. I'll use back the transparent yellow because it's really bright over there. And perhaps also a little bit over here. And here as well. Okay. This is really not an easy piece to do. Okay. Then let me see what brown, because I'm actually just throwing colors in. Okay, I'll use the passion orange and some of these. Okay, the thing about this kind of drawing, painting, right, sometimes you get too carried away and you can actually make it look clownish when by having too many colors. So I think I'm just having a little bit of problem over here. Maybe what I can do is I can just put a little bit more of that hematite and just put them over these parts, just to show that these are actually, there's some depth. Yeah. It's really not that simple. Okay. This may be my worst piece to date. So sometimes, you know, it can't always be a masterpiece. Sometimes it fails. I feel like this one is failing. I don't know. Sometimes you can just feel it. Maybe because you know, like you don't know how to capture that. It doesn't really capture that feeling that I have. It's not able to convey. I'm not able to convey how this place, how I think of this place. So yeah, it happens. Yeah, there's no issue. Like even my black, I think I'm using a little bit too much. Like I should have mixed. Yeah. You know, it happens. It happens. So this is probably gonna be how it looks like. Let me think if there are any other ways I can do to make it better. Yeah, not really. But I quite like the granulation. Yeah, especially the hematite. It's so beautiful. Or maybe it's because I use too much granulating, different types of paint, different granulating paint, and it sort of fought with each other. I'm not sure why. Okay. Yeah. It's piece is looking so messy. Yeah, I don't think I should. What I can do is maybe just maybe put in another more brown. Alright, let's try mixing that brown Watercolour, okay, with the the blue orchid. I do not think it will mix very well. Okay, so it's dominated by the blue orchid. The color actually paints okay. The one from Supervision, it paints alright, but it's not like spectacular, I think. You can mix the colors okay. Okay as well. Yeah. And some of the parts over here. Yeah. Then I think we do need to take note of the darker colors. So let me mix a dark color. Yeah. And it's here that we should actually add the dark color, and also over here. So now it doesn't look so amusement park like. Looks like some industrial park instead. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure whether it can be any better. Maybe it's just, you know, there's just too much things going on here. Looks better on the thumbnail, but then when you execute it, or when I execute it, it's not to my expectation. Let's see. Yeah, it could be also because I haven't added the foam, sea foam, you know, like the front of the over here. Maybe after adding it, it would look better. I'm not sure, you know. We'll see. Maybe I also put some highlights. Well, okay. So I don't know. This piece, it's not completed yet. Let's wait for it to dry. Maybe I'll try to add in the foam, you know, the sea foam. I bought a new highlighter pen. I used to have this, but I think it's a little bit. The ink is not so good. So I went to buy another one. This is Jelly Roll. I think this is like the recommended highlighter white pen. So let's just. I'm just gonna keep my palettes, and then I'm just gonna use the pen to just put in the highlights, and hopefully it look better. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you feel good about that. Sometimes you know, like when you're painting, whether this would be a good one or a bad one. So yeah, this is not so good. Okay, but I mean, I think there's no need to feel sad about things like this, because we all learn from mistakes and things like that. So I think it's dry. I'm not even sure if I can. Oh yeah, I can. So I don't know even I'm not sure whether you will make a difference. So now I'm just trying to do the foam. Yeah, don't know if you can see. It doesn't really seem to work so well here, probably because the color is not that intense. Maybe what I'll do later is just to put a darker color here. Yeah, you know, why not? Since it's already like that, you know, why don't I just try to work it, right? Yeah. You never know. It might work. I don't know. It might work. Okay, so let's try. Let me think. What brown can I use? I have this transparent brown which I quite like. Okay. So this is in a desperate attempt to salvage a piece, a bad piece. Okay. So I mean things like this happen quite often actually. It always happen. In fact, the one next to it, the one that I did of the Korean sidewalk, it was also one of the pieces that I thought, you know, it would fail, but somehow people liked it. I'm like, oh, why? Like, how come? I don't even know why people like it. So sometimes you are like your worst critic. But yeah. So at first it didn't look good, and I thought, you know, it's gone case. This is like one of those bad drawings. So I tried not to have any bad drawing. I try not to have any bad painting. I try to save as much as I can. I don't give up. I don't give up on my painting. If I can, I'll save it. You know, that's what I do. I don't give up. So I am trying not to give up on this piece. Oops. So I'm trying to save it, which I think I don't know. It may be possible. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. So let's do some of these sand. Okay, here are the sandy part. So you know, I must say that I'm quite lucky to be using this paper, because this is a Baohong watercolor paper, and this paper is quite amazing. It stands a lot of abuse. I actually did a paper test with it, and I was quite impressed with what it can do, what it can take, what sort of abuse it can take. You know, when we try to salvage our painting, you know, that we scrub, you know, we do all sorts of weird stuff, but it you know, it takes it all. Okay, so this is I have done weird things to it now. It looks a little bit strange. Okay, now I'm going to use like another big brush just to work on the sky. Okay, just rubbing, trying to, now this is salvation mode, savaging mode, trying to salvage the painting. Okay, I would use another brush, a thicker brush for this. Let's try with the mop. So I have this mop from Holbein, yeah. So this is a thick brush, and I'm going to just cover it with horizon blue, which is opaque. Okay, the thing about horizon blue is okay, never mind. It's supposed to be wet, okay, you know. That's the beauty of hi. Okay, this is the beauty of this color. It's kind of opaque, and I am going to use it to sort of cover up this mess that I've made at the top over here. So see, it sort of worked. So sometimes you need to know your paints, and if you know them enough, you can actually use them to your own. Ooh, please. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can use it to your own advantage if you know how your paint how you can use it. Yeah. So this is how I'm using my Holbein watercolor as a opaque watercolor. So now it looks slightly better. I think it looks slightly better, but I'm not, I still have to work it. Probably, let me think. Yeah, maybe I'll use the, so I have this Kusakabe Naples Yellow, but it's, okay, I have to, actually, it's quite dry. So, you know, if it doesn't work, if transparency doesn't work, you use the opaque watercolor. And if the opaque watercolor doesn't work, you use acrylic on top of it. So this is how I use my watercolor. Cheater bug. So it pays to know your watercolor, okay? Like all your different material. So if it still doesn't work, I don't know what else will work. So, but the problem with opaque watercolor is that it might cover your lines, so I have to try to just save my lines this way. Yeah. Let's throw in a little bit more of that Naples yellow. Yeah, and now it looks slightly better, I would think. Yeah, this part looks looks a bit strange. So this is how, yeah, that's how I'm gonna cover it. Yay! I can't say it's very much better, but it's still better than just now, when that whole piece looks so strange. It's just, yeah. So now I'm just doing the details. So okay, I feel a little bit better now, but then I still don't think this is my best piece. Okay, what I'll do is I will actually put that brown, transparent brown, and I'm gonna paint it at the bottom here. Okay, and then on some of these, just to signify, yeah. This is gonna be like that. This part looks a bit strange. Maybe what I can do is, can I put in some of the horizon blue? Would it work? So I'm saying, I am really not so good at painting clouds. Look at the mess that I made. Okay. Are you still with me? Things like this happen. Okay, I think what I will also do is maybe I put in some pink. Hey. This is Shinhan. This is Shinhan color. These really nice pink over here. I'm not sure if it's not opaque. I'm trying pushing it too much over here, I'm not sure. Okay. We just want a very light wash, okay? Just to show the clouds and everything. Yeah. Okay lah. I think I'm pushing this paper a little bit too much. I think if I'm using a lousy paper, I would have stopped the first time. So always get the best paper you can, because you can do all sorts of weird stuff to your painting. If it doesn't work, you can layer. So as I said, if transparent watercolor doesn't work, use the opaque color over it. And if still doesn't work, you use acrylic over it. I've not tried gouache. Maybe gouache is the third layer. So it's transparent, opaque, gouache, and acrylic. And maybe after that, your painting will look okay, you know, yeah. It still looks a little bit disjointed here. For some reason, maybe I'll put in some of that transparent brown just to sort of link all these. I'm not sure whether that would help. Yeah. Maybe some of that pink too, you know, because there's really yeah, it's amusement park, you know. It's not wrong to have some pink on it. Okay, and then let's see, what else do I want to do? Maybe some of the red. I'm thinking if I should put a coral color, just for the amusement park. And should I put a red? Okay, I'll try to use this. No. Nah, this is too much colors. Okay, what I'll do is, I think I will just use the white color, the jelly roll, to highlight some of these parts, because I actually just dragged the color over, so it didn't I didn't really pay attention to the dark and light in between. So I think I would use the jelly roll to just highlight these parts. I think I am sufficiently satisfied. I mean, it's not a good piece, but I think I've saved it to my acceptable level, which is okay. You know, some people, I heard of artist friends who actually they would tear their painting. They would just throw away the painting and they just tear it and everything. I don't do that. I try to save it, and through saving it, I learned about how to save a painting, how to make a painting look good. So yeah, I don't agree on tearing or destroying papers, your work, because you know, I just believe that no painting is unsalvageable. Sometimes you just need to adjust your standard a little bit. Yeah, so this is how I'm going to use the jelly roll, just to put in these little details. And also the front, as I said, the front of the wave, because if I didn't darken this, right, there's no way that this jelly roll will actually make a difference. Because just now I was trying to draw, trying to create these sea foam. I realized I couldn't make a difference because that color is just too light. Yeah. So that's how it's gonna be like. And Okay, just drawing that's the foam. The paper should be actually dry. It should be drier than this. I think it's still a little bit too wet to do the foam. But okay lah. I think the jelly roll is good enough. Quite impressed with it. It's actually much better than this Signal pen. No wonder it's recommended. Yeah. So I think this is what I'll do now. Trying to just get all these parts settled. Okay. Normally I try to complete this in an hour, especially this piece because it's simple. There isn't really much layering to do. I actually did a few other paintings that I actually spent a long time because there are the various layers, and it took super long to finish. So this piece is actually considerably simple, and I feel a little bit ashamed that it turned out to be looking like this. Well, don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, it's I can tend to actually get carried away a little bit. Can see it now, right? Better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Looks better now. Yeah. Well, I try to get the white done. So this is I think we can learn from every painting that we do. You don't always learn from a successful painting. So sometimes when you mess up, like today for me, you do learn a lot of things. So I learned about sometimes when it's all about creating that contrast, because even though I've thrown in all the granulating colors and it really looks really nice on its own, I forgot that I should actually keep the painting looking the contrast there. I forgot about making it the darkest part really dark, and because that's what makes a painting pop up like that. It actually you manage to get the contrast correct. That is the most important part when you are drawing or painting. So here's the sea foam, because this is a shore, and then you have these waves coming in, and yeah. So only by doing this would you be able to show that. Would I be able to show? So of course, I mean, I am not like a professional artist. There's some watercolorists who can just create what I call the white spaces, and that they are able to not paint on certain parts, and then that painting comes alive. I think that takes a lot of work and a lot of experience. So there's some people who can actually be able to do this very well, and I really admire them. And for me, your small time amateur, I just use white pen as an afterthought. But it works, okay. So I'm not sure, is it gonna be really that useful? I don't know. So I have another trick up my sleeve. Later on I'll show you what I'll do. Other than this jelly roll, I also have something that I sometimes use. So if you notice on the drawing, painting, on the picture, some of these parts are really bright. So unfortunately, I don't think this jelly roll is... Let's try it with the signal. I'm not sure if the signal is better. Oh, it's more opaque, I would say. The signal is more opaque than the jelly roll. Okay. Nah. Yeah, it's actually more opaque. But you have to give it a good shape. Sorry. Actually, the other way would be then to use an acrylic ink, which I also have. But nah, I don't think I need to go to that stage, that level. So of course, some people might also use the masking fluid, which I didn't. I don't like to use masking fluid. Well, that's something that is pretty useful if you want to make your life easier. You know, other than using this white pen, you can also use a masking fluid to mask out, so that you can be careless when you paint, you know. Okay, and then of course you create some of that more of the wave, the foam and everything. So this is really quite near to the sand, so there's actually some kind of like reflection on the sand. So I'm just trying to convey that with the white highlighter pen. Actually, I did think about doing black sand beach because I do have a photograph of the white sand beach. Black sand beach. But then to paint black, I don't know, it's kind of like, why should I paint black? I mean, some blacks are nice, but yeah, nah, you know. So this is how I save my painting. So today is about saving painting. So note that you can only do this if your watercolor is intense enough. Okay. So there's some of that sea foam coming off, like splashing. And maybe we can also create some of that over here. Yeah, that splash over here. Yay! Looking better now. So I'm just gonna create more of that reflection, shining. Yeah. And let's also use some of my pen to do. Was I using this one? Yes. So I'm gonna draw some stones just to sort of denote how sandy it is. So other than doing this, you know, like what some people do is they'll just speckle. They do throw in speckles of colors. I'm not sure if I want to do it. Let's just try. You know, anything goes at this stage. It's just purple. So there you go. Yeah, this is like a speckle of that sand. So I do need to know that, try to, yeah, ensure that it doesn't dirty this part. So this is how that black speckle will work. Yeah. Okay, just clean off places where it's not supposed to. have end up at. Okay, yeah. So that's your sand. Okay, I'm so tired. Okay, so this is the work today. Something that I think I'm not so happy about it. Yeah, but it will do. I have these pencils. One of my pencils gone. So I have these special pencils, I call them, because they can give a lot of accent or colors to things. So I can just twirl them around and they would actually give, you know, this piece some kind of like energy. So sometimes I just twirl it like that, you know. So it's so super colorful piece of work over here. And I have this is the acrylic I'm talking about, the one that's super, yeah, it would actually make my life a bit easier, you know, compared to actually how I had used the jelly roll and the signal. So anyway, yes, okay, hi, thanks for watching. I am coming to the end of my drawing, the painting. I am so sorry that the painting looks like this. It's really quite a mess. Can you guys see? It's really quite a mess. It's really yeah, I managed to save it because previously it wasn't like that. It looked even worse. Yeah, of course, we improve lah. Sometimes things don't look okay. You know, you just have to try to save it as best as you can. And for me, saving it means if I can paint it in transparent watercolor, I'll use opaque watercolor over it. And if I can't, if that doesn't work, I'll use gouache. I don't have gouache yet. Maybe I'm gonna get gouache. And then if that still doesn't work, you have the acrylic goes over it. So cheater bug. Yeah, and also today I learned that you know, it's not just about using beautiful colors, because I actually started off with a lot of nice granulating colors, which I even did like thumbnails like this. But then we should also consider whether you are able to create that intensity, like it's supposed to look dark, whether it's actually looking dark, or if it's supposed to look bright, whether you are actually allowing that to happen. And I realized that this piece has just too many colors. Yeah, anyhow, I hope that you have enjoyed how I save this this painting, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is, I think, for YouTube would be next week. I hope to really go back to doing this in the morning. Oh, hi LM. It does? I don't know. You should have seen it like before I actually attempted using opaque watercolor. It's horrible. Yeah, please go to maybe 15 minutes into the video or something. Or 20 minutes. It really looks horrible. It's like me just throwing colors and everything. So yeah, I'm quite glad that it actually looked fairly decent now. I mean, it's still not the best, but yeah, it's not the kind that I will like shred at paper and throw away, which is what some of my friends do. Yeah, I will never do that to my painting. I will never shred my painting. Maybe they have this really high standards, but for me, every painting that I make is, I won't say it's like good, but I try to save it. Okay. Okay, so thanks LM, thank you so much. yeah, as I said, so I will be hopefully going back to do this on a Saturday morning, because I have, for the past 2 weeks, I have been really busy. I have been going out because I had to bring my mom for her medical reviews, and there are things to do on Saturday morning. And yeah, and when I do it in the morning, I prefer, because I'll be sitting by the window and there's sunlight and everything will look better. Okay, so have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever, whatever time zone you are, and bye bye.